Good morning students. Welcome to Kakatiya Junior College. How are you? Everyone safe and doing good? Because of this pandemic situation, there is a huge loss in this academic year. So, overcome this situation, we are conducting online classes to give you safe learning. So, my dear students, cooperate with us and when this situation come to control, we will be conducting classes physically. Okay, let's come to the point. Selection of CEC group, good choice. Commerce, economics and civics means political science. English, common for all groups. Then Hindi, Telugu, Sanskrit. Any one language you can choose. Let's come to the point. In intermediate second year economics subject. Today we discussed about the first year economics subject, how many topics and what are they. First we discussed about the how many units in first year economics subject. First unit, introduction to economics. Introduction to economics. Means what is the meaning of economics, different type of definitions about economics and classical economist views as well as modern economist views about economics and division of economics. All these topics we know from the introduction to economics. Actually, what is the meaning of economics? What is the meaning of economics? Means here economics is a social subject. It studies individual and institutional engaged in production, consumption, distribution of goods and services is known as economics. Okay, next second unit. Second unit is theory of consumer behavior. Theory of consumer theories of consumer theories of consumer behavior. Okay. Consumer. What is the meaning of consumer here? In our daily life, we are taking different type of goods and services. We are consuming different type of goods and services to satisfy our needs and wants. So, we all are consumers. We all are consumers. While they producing, consuming and distributing, how the consumer behavior. So, we discussed this consumer behavior from the second unit. Then third unit is demand analysis. Third unit is demand Demand means in our daily life. Demand means we purchase different type of goods and services. We demand a different type of goods and services. But in economic meaning, demand is different. Demand means here desire to purchase. Means willingness to purchase. At the same time, capacity to purchase. Means capacity to purchase is known as demand. Willing ability and purchasing power of the consumer is known as demand. Willing ability and purchasing power of the consumer is known as demand. So, from this demand analysis, types of demand, and demand, law of demand, and in which situation demand increases, decreases, what is the effect of demand, and all these topics we know from the demand analysis, and determining factors of demand. All these topics we know from the demand analysis, third unit. And fourth unit, theory of production. Theory of production or production analysis. Production analysis means here is the production means conversion input into outputs. Conversion of input into outputs. Actually, in production process, with the help of productive factors, the organizer produces variable goods and services. So, the conversion inputs means productive factors. Land, labor, capital, organization. With the help of these four productive factors, here consumer produces variable goods and services. Means the inputs are converting into outputs. So, from this unit, what is production? What is production function? What are the main functions of the production activity? All these topics we know from production theories. We know from this fourth unit, production analysis. And next one is the market analysis. Fifth unit, market analysis. Market analysis means here is, what is the meaning of market? Market is a place where the goods and services are sold and purchased. Market is a place where the goods and services are sold and purchased. In our daily life, different type of goods we are purchasing and different type of goods we are selling from the market. Means here in the market, selling and purchasing transaction we are doing. So, from this fifth unit, we know different type of markets and functions of the market. Then next, basis on competition, basis on place, and the bifurcation of the markets. About different type of markets we know from the market analysis unit, the fifth unit. Next, sixth unit, theory of distribution. Sixth unit is theory of distribution. So, distribution means here, actually the distribution means the each factors of production one place to another place to distribute. Means here producer producing the goods and services and they distributing to different places. And here is the theory of distribution, the different economist views and distribution theories. All these topics we know from the theory of distribution. And next, contribution of each production process and some of the production process, some of the productive factors, their functions, and how to determine the price for productive factors. What are the nature of productive factors? All these we know from theory of distribution. Then next topic is national income. And national income. What is the meaning of national income? In our daily life, we are producers producing different variable goods, consumer consuming different variable goods from the agriculture, industry and service sector. Okay, here national income means the total income of the nation. The economic meaning is the total value of final goods and services. The total value of final goods and services produced during the given period of time. And the simple meaning is, in a given period of time, the total produced goods and services final values are known as national income. So from this national income chapter, what is national income, which factors determine the national income, how to calculate the national income, methods of calculating national income, and when the national income increase and what are the impact. All these things we know from the national income unit. And then theory of employment and public finance. Theory of employment and public finance. Okay, what is employment? Different type of employments and types of employment. Next, public finance. Public finance means income and expenditure of the government, and how to the government collecting the income, and on which situations, and what is the expenditure of the government, and how the government reduction their debits. All these topics we know from the theory of employment and public finance. And next topic is money, banking and inflation. 9th unit, money, banking and inflation. What is the meaning of money? When money was introduced and functions of the money. Then when banking systems introduced and our Indian banking systems, functions of the RBI and functions of the commercial banks. Next, what is the meaning of inflation, causes of inflation, and what is the effect of inflation on economy. All these topics we know from the 9th chapter, money, banking and inflation. Then 10th chapter, basic statistics of economics. So statistics is one of the part in mathematics. How the relation between the economics and statistics. And what is the relation between the economics and statistics? We know from the 10th chapter. From this chapter, basic statistics functions and how the statistics depend on economics and economics depend on statistics. And Actually, what is the meaning of statics? Statics is the related to collection, presentation and interpretation of the numerical data. Statics means here collection, interpretation and here presentation of the numerical data. So, how the statics have close relation to economics? Okay? So, all these topics we know from the 10th chapter, basics of statics of economics. These are the total 10 units. 10 units inter first year economics units. Inter first year economics syllabus. First one is the introduction to economics. Second one, theory of consumer behavior. Third one, demand analysis. Fourth one, production analysis. Fifth one, market analysis. And sixth one, theory of distribution. And seventh one, national income. And eighth one, theory of employment and public finance. Next, ninth chapter, money, banking and inflation. Then 10th chapter, basic statistics of economics. These are the 3 units intermediate first year economics syllabus. Okay, today we discussed what is the meaning of economics. Actually, Ragnar Fish one of the most famous economists, basis on the scope and importance of the economics, he divided economics in 1930 two categories, microeconomics and macroeconomics. Microeconomics and macroeconomics. Okay, Ragnar Fish of Oslo University in 1930 he divided economics into two categories based on importance and scope of the economics, microeconomics and macroeconomics. First of all, we discussed about the what is the meaning of economics. Economics, this word came from two Greek terms, okios, nemo. Okios, nemo. These two terms taken from Greek language. Okio means a house and nemo means to manage. Okio means a house to manage. Nemo means to manage. Household management. Economics means household management. Okay. What is the definition of economics? The definition of economics means here individual and institutions engaged in production, consumption, distribution of goods and services is known as economics. Means here individuals means single persons, institutions means total institutions of economy, and engaged in production to produce, consuming to consume, and distribution to distribute. Production, consumption, distribution of goods and services is known as economics. Next, Students, tomorrow we discussed about the first topic, bifurcation of economics. Okay? Thank you very much.